I start now. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, the proposition, the opposition. Can I remind us of the topic again before I continue to speak? This house believes that the proliferation of fully immersed virtual worlds will create more harm than good in the 21st century. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, the proposition claims that this disconnects us from reality, which is clearly a lack of empathy on their part, especially when you consider the fact that people use this source of media to connect with their loved ones. It's not common now in Nigeria. You hear everybody is jackpotting, everybody is leaving, everyone is relocating, and sometimes they really miss their loved ones, and video call just won't do it. So with things like virtual reality, I think like the metaverse, and it's almost as if you're right there with your loved ones. Do you really want to take that away from people? That joy, yes, you may say that, oh, it's not real. Well, how can it be real? They're all the way on the other side of the world. What do you expect them to do?
Point of information.
Speak.
Shouldn't we be addressing the reasons why people are relocating in the first place, which is the root of the problem, instead of making solutions for people relocating?
Sorry, please.
Shouldn't we be addressing the reasons why people are relocating from these countries, the economic situations, instead of looking for solutions to them relocating?
I don't really see how that's related.
Please,
Okay. My proposition also claims that this destroys reality. Yes, you may say it's not real, but this gives people a sense of comfort. They say that someone who is experiencing child abuse in their home can decide they want to go on virtual reality to escape it. You really want to take that away from them. Let's say they don't even have friends at school. The one place where they can even say they want to smile, they want to be happy, decline. They want to be happy in themselves. You really want to take that away from them. Another thing they mentioned is that it makes us inactive. Meanwhile, what about people who can't afford to go on luxury vacations? Who can't afford to go on resorts? Who can't afford to decline? Who can't afford to go skydiving? I take your point.
If you can afford virtual reality, you can afford it.
What?
I can still talk in your few like 15 seconds. So you know, she said she didn't hear you.
If you can afford virtual reality, you can afford to go for a vacation.
Okay, what about people who are disabled, who are physically cannot be in that environment, that is diminishing to their health? And there's a safer alternative where they can still experience this pretty much exact same thing. And you also spoke about addiction. But people, again, like the opposition spoke, people will be addicted to pretty much anything. I'm talking about people getting into it and they're getting out of it and they're into depression. Okay, how about drugs? How about drugs? You might as well ban drugs because since you want to ban this. But people still do them. So how do you know that people cannot still go about this thing illegally? Apart from that, the opposition also mentioned that when people are indulged in things like this, they do not attribute to society. But do we also know that scientists actually use systems like this to develop to develop things. People use these things to see what reality will be like. For example, let's say a carpenter wants to create a table and he's not so sure of himself. He decides he wants to go on the metaverse and create a table there. Like that, he can see and have an idea of the product it is he wants to sell. Or someone like us, for example, who wishes to speak, but they have stage fright, or they can't stand up to big crowds. They go there and they see what it's like being in front of thousands and hundreds of people. So, with this point, I have stated why I am fully convinced. I am fully convinced that I have made this panel believe that the opposition has won this debate. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Opposition only for debate. Thank you guys. You guys take it up each other, hug each other. Each other.
As you were lying.
Yeah, when you started speaking, I was listening. You lied with a straight face to these children who do not know.
Oh my God.
If your eyes were open to the house, say, yeah.
Really?
Oh.
Guys, please come back. Please. Oh, come on, please write your call your